8 contestants, all with a chance to win thousands of pounds. Only one will start in control. Can they stay ahead and beat the pack? Hello there, I'm Jake Humphrey, and this is Beat the Pack, the show where if you can stay ahead of your opponents, you can win up to £12,000. Now, we've randomly selected one player to start in control, and today, that player is Rebecca. Rebecca, come and join me. Hello, Rebecca.
Hello.
Lovely to meet you. That was a great big beaming smile you just gave me. So where are you from?
I'm from Wakefield.
So what do you spend your time doing in Wakefield?
The usual, going out with friends, working.
Great. And what is it you do for a living?
I'm a key account manager for a stationery company.
OK, well, look, you're in control today. Are you ready to do this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
And you understand you could walk away with up to £12,000?
I understand, yes.
And you know what stands in your way?
Yes, the pack.
The pack. Shall we meet them?
Yes.
OK, here they are.
Alan, retired lighthouse keeper from Caithness.
Libby, chef from Whitstable.
Tom, student from Durham.
Gillian, hospital volunteer from South Yorkshire.
Sudhir, IT analyst from Slough.
Fiona, artist from Wiltshire.
Colin, care home manager from London.
From an IT analyst to an artist to a retired lighthouse keeper. I think that's a rather eclectic
It is indeed,
pack we've got today.
It is indeed.
How formidable do they look to you?
Oh, they look a bit scary. Alan looks like he's ready for it.
Look at Alan, he's primed and ready to go.
I'm very ready.
Are you?
Yes.
Excellent. So, keeping a lighthouse, what sort of a life was that?
Very peaceful, very quiet, until the fog came.
Oh, really?
Yes. And then tried to sleep with the foghorn blasting outside your window.
Not easy.
Not easy.
And let's start the game.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Good. Rebecca, let's have a look at the 6 categories that stand between you and a place in today's final. Film villains, Peter Pan, royal couples, board games, composers, reptiles. Now, each category is worth up to £2,000, and all Rebecca here has to do is answer one question correctly from each category for the chance to win up to £12,000. But if she gets just one question wrong at any time, she's out of the game. There are no second chances. Now, if she doesn't like a question, she doesn't have to answer it. I'll just replace it with an easier one and we'll move on, but that will cost her. The money halves every time Rebecca passes. And as for the pack, well, they'll be answering every question. So if she passes and the pack will get it right, Rebecca loses control, she goes home with nothing, and one of the pack will take her place. Rebecca, you know the way the game works.
Yes.
You've seen the categories, we've met the pack. Shall we start the show?
Let's start.
And let's play Beat the Pack. Now, where do you want to start? Because you can either get a tough category out of the way early, or you can maybe start with something that you're good at, get some confidence up.
Yeah, I think I need some confidence. I might go for something like... I might go for board games, actually.
Should we give it a whirl?
We'll give it a whirl.
Should we play with some board games?
Let's do it.
Rebecca, the very best of luck.
Thank
As
you.
you know, the first question is going to be worth £2,000. So we'll see whether this pays off for you. Rebecca has chosen board games as the first category. At any time, you can choose to give me 2 answers to one of the questions,
Right.
a double answer.
OK.
But use it wisely, because you only get to use it the once.
Right.
Understand?
I understand.
OK, let's have a look then at the £2,000 question on Rebecca's first category, board games. In Scrabble, based on the face value of their letters, which of these words scores the highest total? Quickly, squeeze, squiffy, jukebox. Rebecca, have a think. Pack, give us your answer, please. OK, so for the first time today, all 7 members of the pack have given us an answer. I'm assuming a kind of confused shake of the head is not a good thing to start the show with.
Yeah, I mean, I know what J is, but I'm not really confident enough to like, I'd just be guessing if I went for one, so I think I'm going to have to pass it.
Rebecca's chosen to pass on the £2,000 question on board games. So let's reveal the correct answer. And it's jukebox. Jukebox scores 27.
Oh, right.
All the others score 25. But now we turn to the pack. 7 right answers, and Rebecca goes home. Let's see who knew the correct answer to this. Well done. Well done, Rebecca. You're still in the game, and congratulations to Colin and Libby for getting the right answer. So, Libby, when you're not busy in the kitchen, you're busy playing Scrabble, right?
No, I'm busy sort of guessing the answers to quizzes, I think.
Was that a guess?
Well, jukebox looked like it had the most number of relatively high letters.
Good Scrabble knowledge, and it's secured you both a place in the next category. Please go to the safe area. Well done. And that's OK. That is OK for you, Rebecca. Only 2 members of the pack with the right answer, so you're still up against 5. The next question is worth half as much because you passed. £1,000. And here's the question. In the board game Battleship, which vessel requires the most successful hits to sink it? Carrier, battleship, submarine, destroyer. Pack, please give us your answer. So 5 answers locked in from the pack. Rebecca, this time it wasn't so much a shake of the head, it was more a hanging of the head. Any better for you?
I think carrier is the big one, but again, I'm just not confident in the answer.
Play or pass?
I'm going to... I'm gonna play carrier.
Rebecca is going to play, yes?
Yes.
And she's going to play with carrier. It's locked in. Rebecca, if you're wrong,
Yeah.
you walk away with absolutely nothing on the very first category of the show.
I've had a nice day, though.
Be even nicer if you got some money, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be nice.
To get some money, this must be the correct answer. Is carrier the right answer? It is! Look at there. What a start! Isn't that fantastic? Well done. Well done. Let's put £1,000 in your bank. Congratulations. And now it's your turn to be the destroyer. Take a look at the pack.
Oh, I forgot about this bit.
And they only take 1 hit to be out of the game. Who would you like to remove, Rebecca?
I'm going to go for... Nobody wants to make eye contact with me.
Look at them. They're doing their best to impress you with us. Well, look at Tom's little smile.
I think I'm going to have to go for Fiona.
Fiona. That didn't last very long, did it?
Oh, I feel horrible.
And did you know the right answer to that last question? No. Right. It's Rebecca's game. It's her decision. So I'm afraid to say you're the first person, Fiona, to leave the pack. Thanks for being here.
Thank you very much.
Rebecca, remember, the pack want to be here, taking your money.
Yeah.
You've got to be tough.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Shall we move on?
Yes.
Let's bring back the pack. Right, Rebecca, time to get your game motoring. First category, finished with.
Finished.
Time for your next decision. What should we go for?
I really want to get rid of reptiles.
Let's hope you don't get bitten then by this category. Hey? You like that?
I like that.
I know. Right, reptiles is the next category. Let's have a look at the £2,000 question on reptiles. The English name of which reptile comes from a Spanish word meaning lizard? Caiman, iguana, alligator, chameleon. Rebecca, have a think. Pack, your answer, please. So 6 members of the pack have all locked in their answer.
Right.
Do you know the answer?
I'd rule out chameleon, and I'd probably say if I was to guess between alligator and iguana.
What's your gut feeling?
Iguana.
Iguana. Spanish.
It sounds Spanish. I'm going to pass because there's no point guessing, so I'm going to have to pass. Yeah, pass.
Rebecca is going to pass on the £2,000 question on reptiles. Let's see what the correct answer is.
Ooh,
Good decision.
good decision.
It was alligator.
Oh, I'm a bit more confident that not all of the pack might. Well, I shouldn't say that.
You can
I
say
shouldn't
whatever
say
you
that,
like.
Because they might do.
Well, let's see.
Okay.
Who in the pack knew the right answer was alligator? Let's see. One right answer in the pack. This time, Sadir with the £2,000 question correct. So, are you a secret Spanish speaker?
No, I don't know any Spanish whatsoever, and I think it was just purely a guess.
So, you're in the next category. Please go to the safe area. Rebecca, we
Yep.
move on. The next question is worth £1,000. And here it is. The only 3 species of snake native to the British Isles are the adder, grass snake, and which other? Smooth snake, garter snake, whip snake, or ladder snake? Rebecca, have a think. Pack, your answer, please. OK, 5 answers locked in. Do you know the answer?
I've never heard of on any of them. I'm gonna have to pass, I'm afraid.
Again?
Because I'd just be guessing.
So, once again, Rebecca has chosen to pass. Let's see what the right answer is. Well done.
Doing well.
Another good... Yes, you are doing well, but you do have to answer a question eventually. Just passing, you'll always be right if you pass. But then, of course, if all the pack know the right answer, Rebecca, you're not doing so well.
Oh, no.
Do the 5 remaining members of the pack know that smooth snake is the right answer? Is Rebecca's game over? One right answer, Rebecca. A good decision, a very good decision. And Alan, well done. How did you know the right answer?
I just did. One of these things I have in the back of my mind.
Alan, it's the right answer. You're through to the next category. Please go to the safe area.
Thank you.
Which means we're now down to 4 members of the pack. And the
Right.
next question, Rebecca, is worth £500. And here is the £500 question on reptiles. One of the largest species of crocodile is named after which river? The Nile, Amazon, Ganges, Congo. Rebecca, have a think. Pack, your answer, please. Bit of a pause there from the pack. Wasn't
Yeah.
an instant answer.
No, it wasn't.
From all 4.
They could all guess right.
They could easily all guess right. Do you need to guess, or do you know?
I don't know.
Again, you don't know.
I'm kind of ruling Nile out because I don't think they have crocodiles in the Nile. The Amazon, Ganges, Congo, the Congo crocodile. Oh, that's a ring to it. The Congo crocodile.
Is that enough to go for it?
No.
Right.
I'm going to have to pass again.
OK, Rebecca is passing again, which has cost you money again.
Again.
And puts your place in the game at risk.
It does.
Again.
Yeah.
Let's reveal the right answer. The first one you ruled out. Maybe you're just in denial, who knows?
Oh!
Hey? So, Rebecca, you passed.
Yeah.
The 4 members of the pack, though, they all answered this question. If they all answered correctly,
Yeah.
passed your way out of the game. Let's see who knew the right answer. Not one right answer among
They
the
were all
pack.
thinking the same as me.
Maybe they were. Maybe they're all. They're going definitely Congo crocodile.
Congo crocodile.
It wasn't Congo crocodile. But you're in the game, and we move on.
Cool.
The next question, though, is worth half as much again because you
Yeah.
passed, Rebecca. We're now getting down to really dangerous territory for you because this is an easier question for you and the pack. It's
So
worth...
if I know it.
Well, let's hope you do because it's worth £250. Let's reveal the question. Which of these creatures is a reptile? Lobster, dolphin, snail, turtle. Rebecca, have a long, hard think about this. Pack, your answer, please. OK. Are we starting to get into your territory now?
No.
No?
No. Okay, so if I was to guess, I'd probably say reptile, lobster, maybe,
Okay.
or a turtle.
Rebecca,
Yeah.
play or pass?
I'm gonna have to pass. I don't know it.
You're going to pass again.
I'm gonna
Okay.
have to.
Let's see what the correct answer is. No, it was turtle.
I think maybe all of them might get turtle right.
Do you think you've just passed your way out of the game?
I think so, yeah, because once you take the shell off a turtle, it looks a bit reptilious. Is that a word?
It is now. Have we got 4 correct answers from the pack? If Libby, Tom, Gillian and Colin all knew that turtle is a reptile, it means she's out of the game.
Oh dear.
Is it, oh dear? Let's see. And the game goes on. Rebecca, you're still in
Tom.
play, but only just. So, Tom, what answer did you give us?
I went for lobster as well. I thought turtle might have been an amphibian, but apparently not.
Lobster is not a reptile, Tom.
I know that now.
You are not in the safe area, and it is now you up against Rebecca. So let's move the game on and thank Libby, Gillian and Colin for giving us the right answer. You're all through to the next category and in the safe area. It's Tom up against Rebecca. And now, for the first time ever on Beat the Pack, we are down to the £125 question. And let's reveal the question. Which of these bodily features is common to most species of reptile? Feathers, fur, fins, scales. Rebecca, think long and hard about this one. Tom, over to you. OK. So Tom has locked in his answer.
Okay.
Rebecca.
Right.
I could only assume you're going to pass.
I'm not going to pass. It's scales.
OK, right, we've now got down to the £125 question on reptiles. And Rebecca's chosen to play with scales. Let's lock in scales. If scales keeps Rebecca in the game, it means that Tom is out. Is scales the right answer? Oh! Look at that.
Would you believe it?
Would you believe it?
Scales.
£125, Rebecca. Let's put that money in the bank.
Yep.
Let's focus on the important thing here. You knew it was a tough category. It was.
I got it out of the way.
It's out the way.
Yep.
So your game continues.
Yep.
However, someone's game is over at this point.
Tom.
Tom,
Yeah.
did you know the correct answer to the last question?
Unfortunately, I didn't know.
What
Oh, yeah, oh, that one, yeah.
Right. Clearly, Tom today's struggling with most questions that we're asking him.
That one I did get.
It's tough under the lights, isn't it?
That's the thing, yeah, it's the pressure. Yeah.
Well, Tom, you eventually got the right answer. Sadly, you were the last remaining member of the pack still in play.
Yeah.
It's now time to leave the pack. Thanks for playing,
Thanks a
Tom.
lot.
Let's carry on with the game and let's bring back the pack. Back you come. OK, Rebecca. No more £125 questions,
No more
OK?
now. Got reptiles out the way. We're good.
I think it's really time to build some money.
Yeah.
You are now 4 categories from the final.
Yeah.
You could still add £8,000 to the £1,125 in the
Yeah.
bank. You've still got the double answer.
Yeah.
Let's try and build that pot.
Let's do it.
Where next?
Roll couples.
Royal couples. And here is the £2,000 question. In April 2011, the wedding night party for the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge was held at which royal residence? Buckingham Palace, Clarence House, Highgrove House, Kensington Palace. Rebecca, have a think. Pack, please give us your answer. one of the most watched television events of 2011?
I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to pass.
So Rebecca has passed on the £2,000 question on royal couples. So let's reveal the right answer. Buckingham Palace, and the Buckingham Palace throne room was transformed into a nightclub for the evening.
Oh.
Let's see, Rebecca, if the 5 remaining pack members all knew the correct answer was Buckingham Palace.
Oh my!
Despite another pass, you stay in the game. Are you surprised by that?
Yeah, I really am, because... Yeah, I'm really surprised.
Let's move on to the next category,
Yeah.
worth half as much because you passed.
Yeah.
£1,000. Here's the question. Which of Henry VIII's wives was the mother of Queen Mary I of England? Anne of Cleves, Catherine Parr, Jane Seymour, Catherine of Aragon. Rebecca, have a think pack. Please answer now. OK, so modern royal couples was not a specialist area of the pack. Perhaps a slightly more historical question will work for them. Does it work for you?
Yeah.
Great.
I'm still gonna go. I think I'm still gonna go for the double because I'm pretty sure the only person he had children with was Anne of Cleves. Right. Let's go for the double. And I'm gonna choose Anne of Cleves.
Your second answer?
Would be Jane Seymour.
OK, now this is brave play from a young lady who was being very timid in the last category. Let's lock in a double answer. And now let's lock in Rebecca's answers. Anne of Cleves and Jane Seymour. Is Rebecca into the next category? Is she halfway towards the final with another £1,000 in the bank? Is the right answer Anne of Cleves? It's not. If Jane Seymour is not the right answer, I'm afraid Rebecca is out. Let's take a look. Oh, Rebecca!
Never mind.
You know what the right answer is?
Catherine Parr.
Let's reveal it.
Oh! Well,
I think it's safe to say you probably didn't know the answer to that question. It's been good fun, hasn't it?
thank you very much.
You've enjoyed yourself?
I've enjoyed myself.
I'm glad you have. Sadly,
you.
though, Rebecca, you don't walk away with any money.
No.
You failed to beat the pack. Thank you very much for playing.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Cheers.
Rebecca.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Strange game, wasn't it? Incredibly cautious at times from Rebecca, and then suddenly she went for it when she didn't know the right answer. And as we know in this game, one wrong answer, it's all over. Rebecca's out. So's all the money she's banked. Bad news for her, but good news for one of the 5 remaining members of the pack. So, who's played the best game until now? Who's about to replace Rebecca in control of the game with 3 categories to go until the final? I can reveal that person is... Libby. Libby, down you come. Libby, lovely to meet you. Well played
Hi.
until now. You're standing here because you're good. So tell us a bit about yourself, Libby. Where are you from?
I'm from Whitstable in Kent.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a chef.
Great. What's your speciality dish?
I'm a pastry chef, really, so anything combining butter and flour, that's me.
So what would you do with the money if you walked away with a fair chunk of change from today's show? There's still £6,000 that could be yours.
It'd be lovely to get my own shop or cafe in my hometown of Whitstable.
Great. Libby, we would love to help that dream come true for you today. You know the way the game works. 3 categories left. You've got your double answer, and you have to beat those 4 people. Ready to do it?
Yeah.
Very best of luck. It's now Libby's game. She's in control, so let's play Beat the Pack. OK, Libby, where shall we start?
think I might go for what I think is my weakest one, which would be film villains.
So while there's 4 members of the pack, Libby's going for something that she finds difficult. Film villains, let's do it. Your first question of the game is worth £2,000, Libby. Which of these is not one of the group of criminal villains in the film Reservoir Dogs? Mr. Orange, Mr. Brown, Mr. Blue, Mr. Yellow. Libby, have a think. Pack, please answer now. Very quickly, the pack lock in their answer. What shall we do?
Well, I have seen that, but it was a long time ago. If I had to guess, I think it would probably be Mr. Yellow, because it sounds the least kind of villainous, I suppose. But I don't know the right answer. So what I think I'm going to do is pass it, because I will just hope that their memory is as sketchy as mine.
So Libby's chosen to pass on the £2,000 question on film villains. If the answer's Mr. Yellow, that decision's cost you £2,000, Libby. Let's have a look. Libby.
Oops.
Sometimes going with your gut instinct is really important on this show. Did our very own Mr. Yellow get the correct answer? Let's see who knew. Three right answers in the pack. Mr. Yellow, Mr. Brown and Mr. Lighthouse Keeper with the right answers up there today. So Sadia once again with the correct answer to a £2,000 question, but you were wearing quite a big clue.
Yeah, I think it was... My memory was a bit sketchy from the movie, but I have seen it a few times.
Alan, Sadia, Colin, you're through to the next category, into the safe area. And then there were 2. I've enjoyed your smile throughout the game, Gillian. I'd be sad to lose it, but you do realise now just how vulnerable you are up there.
Yeah, I do. But I thought Mr. Orange, you know, sort of...
What does that mean?
Well, big and round, like an orange, and yeah.
Well, sadly, it wasn't Mr.
I know.
Orange, which means that you are now in danger. Only you, Gillian, or you, Libby, will make it through to the next category. One of you is about to fall from the game. The next question is worth £1,000. And here it is. Max Cady is the villain in which film? The Shining, The Night of the Hunter, Cape Fear, Blue Velvet. Libby, have a think. Gillian, as the last remaining member of the pack, your answer. So Gillian's locked in her answer. Are you going to play or pass?
I think I'm going to take quite a big risk and pass.
So Libby has chosen to pass on the £1,000 question on film villains. It's a big risk, with only one member of the pack. Let's first of all reveal the right answer. It was Cape Fear. If Gillian's given us a right answer, then passing was the wrong thing to do. Let's find out. She's wrong! Gillian with the incorrect answer. Libby, you can breathe again. Big moment for you there, Gillian. Do you wish you'd sat and watched more movies?
Yeah.
Had you ever seen Cape Fear?
No, I don't watch films. I fall asleep in them, so...
Right. So even if you had seen Cape Fear, you probably wouldn't have known the
No.
answer, because you would have been asleep.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. The next answer is worth only £500. Let's have a look at the next question. In the 2012 film The Dark Knight Rises, which actor played Batman's masked adversary, Bane? Tom Hardy, Mickey Rourke, Alfred Molina, James Franco. Libby, have a think. Gillian, please give us your answer. OK. There's a huge amount riding on this. You're going to play or pass?
So I think I might go for my double and go for Tom Hardy and James Franco.
So Libby's chosen to play. Let's first of all lock in the double answer. And let's lock in Tom Hardy and James Franco. Is Tom Hardy the correct answer? If it is, Libby has some money in her bank for the first time. £500, and we move on to the next category. Let's see. It is Tom Hardy. Well done. He played opposite Christian Bale, who was Batman in that film. Libby, well done.
Thank you.
You weren't confident with film villains, but you have survived it, so let's put £500 in your bank. Well done, very good. A great moment for you, Libby. Not such a great moment for Gillian. Gillian, I'm afraid, being the only remaining member of the pack, you are the person that's about to leave us. Did you know the right answer to that last question?
No, I didn't. I went for the other one, Franco.
It means you have to leave. So please, leave the pack and thank you for playing.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. So, Gillian's lack of knowledge about the movies has cost her a place on the show, but we continue. Let's bring back the pack. And then there were three. Libby up against the three remaining male members of the pack. You are now 2 categories from the final. So what should we do?
I think I'm going to go for my next weakest one, Peter Pan.
The next category is Peter Pan. And here is the toughest question of the lot, Libby, worth £2,000. What was the surname of the 5 boys who are said to have inspired J.M. Barrie to create Peter Pan? Llewellyn Davies, Morgan Jones, Owen Williams, Rhys Evans. Libby, have a think. Pack, your answer, please. Libby, the pack have answered. Play or pass?
Right. I don't actually know the answer. The hunch is Llewellyn Davis, and I don't know why. So I think I'm actually going to pass, because I think this is actually quite a tough question for all 3 to get right.
OK, Libby's going to pass on the £2,000 question on Peter Pan. Let's reveal the right answer. And your gut instinct was right. The boys' names, George, Jack, Peter, Michael and Nico, were informally adopted by Barrie. Let's turn to the pack. Did they know the answer? If they did, then this cautious approach by Libby really has not paid off. Let's have a look. Colin, well done. Correct answer. How did you know the answer?
Didn't have a clue.
Just a guess.
Yep, total guess.
You may have guessed, but it's put you into the last category before the final. Colin, go to the safe area. Well done. And now we move on, Libby, with only 2 members of the pack. The next question is worth half as much, £1,000. Let's take a look at the question. In the original story, what kind of dog is Nana? Spaniel, Labrador, Newfoundland, Old English Sheepdog. Libby, have a think. Alan, Sadia, your answer, please. Right, Libby, this is now worth £1,000.
Again, I don't actually know. If I guessed, it would just be a guess of 1 in 4. And I think the chances of both of them knowing it are probably slimmer than that, so I'm afraid I'm going to pass again.
Libby is going to pass again. Is that the decision that's ended her game? Time to find out. First of all, let's have a look at the right answer. It was a Newfoundland. Now we turn to the pack. Sadia and Alan, let's see who knew that it was Newfoundland. Two wrong answers. Libby, you're still in the game. Well done. Sadia, not the greatest knowledge of Peter Pan, perhaps?
I've not seen or heard of Peter Pan since I was very young, so I moved on to more things like sci-fis or adventure movies rather than kids' stories.
Feeling vulnerable?
I am, yeah, I am.
OK, well, Libby, the next question is worth half as much, £500. Let's have a look at the £500 question on Peter Pan. J.M. Barrie gave all royalties from Peter Pan to which hospital? St Thomas's Hospital, King's College Hospital, the Royal Marsden, Great Ormond Street Hospital. Libby, have a think. Pack, your answer, please. Right, Libby, what do you think the answer is?
I think it's Great Ormond Street, because it's a children's hospital, and it was all about the kids, and I think it's Great Ormond Street.
Libby, play or pass?
I'm going to play.
Let's lock in Great Ormond Street Hospital. If this is the correct answer, we will add another £500 to Libby's bank. Is Great Ormond Street Hospital the right answer? Is this the answer that's put her through to the next category? Yes, well done, Libby, put it there.
Thank you.
Let's double your bank. £1,000 now for Libby. That's a nice moment, adding up the money. This is a nasty moment for you. You have to take a look at Alan and Sadia and think, who would you least like to face in that final? Who's the better player?
He's a great guy, but I'm really sorry, but I think it's going to have to be Alan.
Oh, Alan. It's been an interesting game, though, for you, Alan, because you started off in the safe area and you're having a really strong game. The last couple of categories have been quite tough.
Yes, quite tough indeed. But that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Amazingly, Peter Pan has been your undoing. Alan, thank you very much for playing, but please leave the pack.
Thank you.
So, Alan's game is over. Colin, back you come. And then there are two. Libby, all that stands in the way of you and the final is composers. Let's take a look at the £2,000 question. Which English composer is commemorated by a stained glass window at Worcester Cathedral? Sir Edward Elgar, Ralph Vaughan Williams, Sir William Walton, Frederick Delius. Libby, have a think. Pack, your answer, please. And a very, very quick answer from both members of the pack. You're looking at those four options. Does anything stand out?
It does, actually. My family live in Hereford, which is not far from Worcester.
Indeed.
And I think this one composer is known in both Hereford and Worcester. And I think it's Edward Elgar.
What do you want to do? Play or pass?
I'm going to play.
She's going to play the £2,000 question. Wonderful. What a great way to finish the game for you. Libby, what answer would you like to give me?
Sir Edward Elgar.
Let's lock in Sir Edward Elgar. I think this is the most confident you've been since you took control.
Yeah.
Mind you, that's not saying much because you haven't been very confident, have you? No. Is the correct answer Sir Edward Elgar? Yes, it is! Libby, I'm so happy for you. Well done. Really well done. Wow. What a time to answer a £2,000 question correctly. But you're in the final. You're playing for £3,000. What a game by Libby. Well done. This is the last big decision before we get to the final, Libby, and it's a really, really big call. Who leaves?
And it's terrible to have to get rid of one of them, but I think Colin has been the strongest, so it would be Colin that I'd ask to leave.
You've been a really strong player. Indeed, out of yourself and Sadia, you are the best, and that seems to have cost you.
Yeah, that's the way it goes, I suppose.
Absolutely. And did you know the answer to that last question?
I did, yeah.
You're not in the final. You are the stronger member of the pack, and that's cost you. Please leave the pack, Colin. Thank you for being here. Well done. And what a strange game it's been today. It was a really cagey beginning. We got down to a £125 question. Libby took control. She's in the final, playing for £3,000, and she faces Mr. Yellow, Sadia. Let's play the Beat the Pack final. So we're here in the final, and congratulations, Libby. You've made it here with £3,000 in the bank, and all that stands in the way of you taking that money home is Sadia. Now, Libby, you will face 75 seconds of quick-fire questions. Keep on getting them right, you'll leave here a winner. However, answering correctly will take too long to answer. I'll stop the clock, and Sadia will be given the chance to answer that same question. Now, Sadia, if you can give me 3 correct answers within 75 seconds, you will steal every penny of Libby's £3,000. Libby, the aim of the game for you to walk away with that money is just to keep control for 75 seconds. That's all it is. OK? Ready to play?
Yeah.
Libby, Your time starts now. The characters Rupert, Fozzie and Boo Boo are all representations of which animal?
Bear.
Correct. Pomme de terre, which translates as apple of the earth, is the French name for which vegetable?
Potato.
Correct. The flag of which country of the UK features a red dragon?
Wales.
The right answer. Myopia is a common medical condition affecting which organs of the body?
Eyes.
It's the right answer. In 1973, which racehorse achieved the first of his 3 Grand National wins?
Red rum.
Correct. Which ill-fated space mission was the subject of a 1995 film starring Tom Hanks?
Apollo 13.
That's right. According to superstition, the title of which Shakespeare play should not be mentioned in a theatre?
Macbeth.
Is the right answer. David Cameron's second daughter shares her name with which Italian city?
Florence.
It's the correct answer. The national ban on alcohol in the USA, known as Prohibition, ended in which decade?
20s.
Stop the clock. Sadir. The national ban on alcohol in the USA, known as Prohibition, ended in which decade?
1940s.
Sadir, that was your first chance to steal, and it was an incorrect answer. It was the 1930s. Libby, you now need to hang on for 16 seconds to win £3,000. And your time starts now. The hits of which band include Bohemian Rhapsody, Radio Gaga, and We Are the Champions?
Queen.
Correct. Which 1980 film is about a group of fictional students at New York's High School of Performing Arts?
Fame.
Correct. Which of the British Isles is often referred to as the Emerald Isle?
Ireland.
Libby, with the correct answer, you've won the final. You've just won £3,000. Libby, well done. Libby, what a performance. Not just in the final, but to go into the final with £3,000. Well done. How do you feel?
It's a bit surreal, really.
And, you know, 75 seconds can seem like a very long time when you're
Yes,
standing there, but I
yes.
must say, Libby, you made that look easy.
I think the questions just fell right at the end. They didn't fall right earlier, but those ones were OK for me, so...
Well done. Sadir, unlucky. Have you enjoyed yourself?
Had a great time, great experience. I came to win, but Libby was so good, so well done to her. But I had a great time. Thank you.
Great. Sadir, a great effort, but Libby, what a phenomenal contestant you were. Ladies and gentlemen, one last round of applause. She's just won £3,000. Well done, Libby. Well done, Libby. Congratulations. And that is how you do it. Make sure you join me next time when someone else will have the chance to win up to £12,000, but only if they can do what Libby has done and beat the pack. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.